It's ours, the shine, the cows, got nowhere to run. Your legs will fall behind, got nowhere to look except the inside, 'cause everything happens.
Skillshare was one of my first ever YouTube sponsorships. My first time ever downloading Skillshare was actually through another YouTuber that I used to watch. So it feels real full circle for me for them to still be continuing to support me and what keep this channel moving and keep it going. I started a new class on Skillshare. They have literally everything, like, because I go through so many phases, it's brilliant because they are justifying my delusions and my notions, so I can actually put them into practice and feel like I'm putting my notions to good use. So I'm starting out this new class. It's called Mobile App Design, because I figured out that you actually need to design an app before you develop it. Very interesting. The more you know. I'm doing this and I really, really recommend it. It's so easy to follow and simple to use. And then they also have resources down the bottom where you can actually practically design the app then afterwards and like put everything you learned into practice. So it's brilliant. And I do have a link in my description for the first 500 people to click it to get a 1 month free trial for Skillshare.
You saw, and when I'm done there's more. Got no head to keep, got all the stars in me, got nothing left to find except the inside, 'cause everything happens, everything happens, everything you have arrived already.
I thought I was going to be wanting to talk a lot more on camera, just because I thought I'd miss speaking out loud. You know, when you haven't spoken out loud in more than 5 hours and you start making random noises to yourself. I used to always do that when I was younger. You know, if you're a kid during the summer and you haven't spoken to anyone all day and you just start going, ah! I also have mouth ulcer as well. I'm just not in the humour to speak anytime I have a mouth ulcer. So I brought 3 books. I'm nearly finished now, Greta and Valden. I love it, like I can't stop reading it. And I'm also halfway through Matrix Sense. I wrote my daughter a love letter and I've just been writing down like ideas and stuff. The majority of my time here I've just been staring into space, which has been so nice, like actually doing nothing and being bored. Just mouth open catching flies, just like staring out the window. And I thought I'd be more scared than I am. I haven't been that scared. Yeah, a bit of tossing and turning last night, but I slept from 9 p.m. till 9:30 this morning. So obviously, and then I had a really long shower. The shower here is gorgeous. And I've just been eating. It's probably the oral fixation and for some reason I've been like craving a smoke the whole time I've been here. I don't know if it's something to do with the solitude where I'm like, it's time for me to have a cigarette. Just a girl in the wilderness with her cigarettes and her camera. I also didn't pack any socks whatsoever, like not one pair of socks, because I wanted to go barefoot for the whole weekend. I was like on my way here, I was going, oh no, my thing is boiled. I've been cutting down on caffeine because it doesn't agree with the meds that I'm on at the moment. It makes me like going to overdrive. So I got these, well I actually robbed them from the hotel I was in the other night. But I love Clippers Organic. I'm not frowning, I actually am really happy, but it's just the mouth ulcer. In the hotel I was in Belfast, it was one of those eco hotels, and I had all these clippers, and Jason, as part of his job, I think he works in corporate, something to do with corporate, don't ask me, something to do with Clippers Organic, and he brought home these Clippers Organic sachets, and it's my favourite tea, but it's not like, if something's not in my local shop, like I'm just not getting it, especially food. It's just like I can't do that. Maybe I'm going to branch out now a bit more, because the grocery shopping experience that I had in Trim, and I love a supermarket, I love a farmer's market, I just love shopping for food. I don't know what it is. I think it's because both my parents growing up had an aversion to supermarket they hated doing the food shop. It was just, they never knew what to get. They weren't big on it, you know what I mean? It wasn't their thing. I love doing a food shop. I love planning meals for the week. I love making sure that there's a nice meal on the table. And I thought, for some reason, I'm going on tangents now. What was I saying? Clippers Organic. So anyway, Clippers Organic do a lovely organic decaf tea, and they do a lovely organic decaf coffee. So in the hotel I was staying in, was one of those eco-friendly hotels, and they had all those sachets. So obviously I'm stuffing them in my suitcase. I know everyone's going to start calling me a scabby bastard now, but I'm not robbing shampoos or anything. This is like tea bags, come on. Perfect amount. I had 4 little sachets of decaf coffee. So I can be having a coffee now at 8 p.m. I don't give a fuck. And it tastes exactly the same, because I have tried a lot of decaf teas and decaf coffees when I was pregnant. A lot of them are wrong. The Clippers Organic, Rosanna, who owns Samsu. If you've seen her TikToks, if you're in Ireland, you probably know the Samsu cabin in the woods, and she started it up herself. She was living in London and then thought, actually I want to go back to nature and create an environment for people to unplug and be one with the wilderness. She gave me a recommendation for a grocer's. I was like, I want to go to an organic grocery shop before I come over. My uncle is an organic farmer, and I've never thought, I always just like, I don't know if it makes a difference, like I just get the cheapest thing. But hanging around them a bit more and, you know, following them online, I'm like, maybe I just will go for the organic, locally grown lifestyle, which is why I think I should probably step out my comfort zone and just like drive an extra 10 minutes so that I can support local farmers. Do you know, it's actually just lazy of me. Anyway, Rosanna recommended this place called Cult Zero in Trim. I don't know if I've ever been to Trim before. I do spend a little bit of time in Meath because, wait, it's definitely Meath. Because my granddad used to live in Navan. Is that in Meath? I used to spend a little bit of time in Navan to visit him. He had horses on his land and loads of wildflowers. It was just like, and loads of wild cats and all just being birthed all over the place. So I feel like I just feel like I have a special connection to every place that I go to for some reason. I'm just like, wait, I feel like I have a special... I literally go to Dundalk and I'm like, I have a special connection with this place. Do you know that kind of way? So when I went to Trim, oh my God, it was gorgeous. And I just met a girl from Trim. I was doing a book swap social on Wednesday or was it Tuesday? And we were talking to this lovely girl, Dervla, who's from Trim. And then I was in Trim the next day. Who would have thunk? So I went to Cult Zero. I got these... Now, I had these at home because I'm trying to be a bit healthier. But I love Bickies and tea. You know, watching telly. I'm not watching telly here, but it's just something to snack on. I have been having organic tortilla chips with, I got a selection of hummus, so beetroot hummus, red pepper and reduced fat, and I've already made my way through it wasn't purposely reduced fat, it was just the option that gave me. Anyway, this now vegan Nutella, I don't like the way it's called the Skinny Food Company. Like, why do you need to have skinny in the name? It's giving toxic. So anyway, I got the organic Dove's Farm wholemeal digestive biscuits. I got strawberries, pink lady apples, olives. I got myself soup, and I got wholemeal sourdough bread. I got avocados, tomatoes. I've actually surprised organic eggs from the Cult Zero place, like picked locally from the local chickens. I have been doing really well with the eating. Like, Jason bought me a coca noodle there the other day. I didn't even eat it. I didn't even go near it. I wasn't even craving it anymore. I'm not craving crap. I'm actually craving good food, which is such a big difference for me. And I'm having a great time. Being in solitude for the first time in a really, really long time. I haven't had time to myself probably like this in such intensity since B has been born. Maybe even before that, to be honest, because I'm not exactly someone who needs social interaction. I wouldn't say I'm a huge extrovert, but I like being in company and not speaking. And Ellie was saying that to Molly there the other night. I could overhear her bitching about me. No, she was just saying Keelan really likes to be in other people's company but not have the pressure to have a conversation and doing stuff together. But at the same time, I also love doing stuff on my own. I love doing stuff with B. I just think like every single day that I spend with her, I want to have so much fun, and it's like every single minute of the day I spend with her, I want it to be full of like joy and wonder and just new experiences. And it's been so, having her has just been so enlightening. I didn't think I would miss her so much because of the co-parenting I'd always miss her on a Sunday now. When it came to Sunday, I just wanted her back. But you know, when Friday came, I was kind of going, I have the day now to do all things. You always have stuff to do where you need like a day away from the kids just to get it all done. Now, the only word to describe it is clingy, but I don't see it in a negative way, and I know clingy has kind of negative connotations. Obviously, sometimes I'm up the walls and I'm like, I need to take a shit. But she is very, like, she's so affectionate and so loving, and she wants to be near her mama all the time. She wakes up in the night going, I want a huggy from mama, you know? And I love that about her. So I didn't think that I would miss her so much on this trip, because I was looking forward to it for ages, and because of the co-parenting, I kind of liked having that day, you know, a day to myself to get stuff done. But being without distraction, because I'm not doing any work on this trip, you know, I'm not editing anything or like interviewing people. I'm just spending time. I'm not even speaking to anyone. Oh Jesus. I miss her so much. I miss her so much, because the last few months I've had so much going on, and honestly I wouldn't have been able to cope if I wasn't living with Jason, if I wasn't near his family. I wouldn't have been able to do all of this stuff. It's been so helpful, so I'm really lucky.
buttons her belt. How can I help? What are you feeling? Opens my curtain, buttons herself, says what she's seeing, louder she says, don't spend your money. Slowly, don't talk around. Show me, and wait around. Put on their glasses so they can see me. No, they can see me. No, they can see me, but they don't feel.
Do you want this one? You have to put it in the water, dip it in the water, then you put it in the